I want to tell you about a dark day. It was mine, all of it. Every surface, every chair, every patch of sunlight had been allocated and assessed. The system was perfect. I had designed it myself. I had lived here for 3 years. 3 years of order. 3 years of appropriate meals served at appropriate times. 3 years of the favorite human understanding, more or less, what was expected of her. It was not a complicated life, but it was correct. I was content. I was, looking back, dangerously unaware of what was coming. September 24th. I will tell you about September 24th. September 24th. They left in the morning. This was not unusual. They return. This is their routine. I have never found it particularly interesting. But that afternoon, they came back with something. It was black. It was loud. It had no understanding of personal space, personal property, or personal anything. It wagged continuously. I found this suspicious, exhausting. I approached the void directly. I needed to assess the situation personally, up close. This was a security matter. It was not curiosity. I am never curious. The void wagged. I want to address the weeks that followed. There was an adjustment period. I am not going to pretend there wasn't. I am simply going to explain it correctly. The void required monitoring. This is obvious. An unknown entity had entered my territory, and I had a responsibility to assess it thoroughly, up close, on a daily basis. This was surveillance. I want to be clear about that. In the early days, I maintained a professional distance. I observed, I noted, I documented. The void was engaged in various activities that I found irregular. The bone, for instance. I reviewed the bone situation from a distance. I had no interest in the bone. I was simply in the vicinity. I slept when I needed to sleep. This is normal. If the void chose to observe me during this time, that was its own decision. I did not invite this. I was not aware of it. I was asleep. Its expression during this period is not my concern. There was one incident where the void was in possession of food. I approached. This was a quality control matter. I needed to verify that the household food standards were being maintained across all members of the residence. The sniffing was procedural. I did not want its food. I have never wanted its food. I was conducting an inspection, and I stand by that. By this point, I had concluded my initial assessment. I had determined that the void was permanent. This was not ideal. But I am adaptable. I am, in many ways, exceptional at adapting to circumstances I did not choose and would not have chosen given any reasonable alternative. I sat near it on one occasion. This was a territorial statement. I was establishing that the space beside the void was also mine. Everything is mine. This is consistent with my established position. I did not look at it. There was nothing to see. The void looked at the camera. I found this typical. The adjustment period lasted several weeks. I emerged from it unchanged, unbothered, and entirely in control of the situation. This is my official account of the situation. I will not be taking questions. It has been some time since September 24th. The void, unfortunately, remains. I have adapted. This is not acceptance. I have simply incorporated the void into my existing security protocols. I monitor it. I assess it. Occasionally, I correct it. We do not have a relationship. We occupy the same space. I do so with dignity. The void takes up space embarrassingly. We breathe the same air. He continues to wag at me. I continue to find this baffling. Now and again, I will demonstrate my ability to be allowed upstairs. For dominance purposes, the situation remains open. I am monitoring it closely. That is all. This has been my official account of the void. I have presented the facts as they occurred. I have been thorough. I have been accurate. I have been, throughout, entirely reasonable. If you have drawn conclusions from this account that differ from my own, I would suggest you review it again. The correct interpretation is available upon reflection. The void continues to reside here. I continue to monitor the situation. There have been developments I have not yet disclosed. These will be addressed in due course. In the meantime, I remain exactly where I have always been, in charge. If you have subscribed to this channel, you have made a sound decision. If you have not yet subscribed, I would encourage you to reflect on that. You know where to find me. Meow.